We're so special. Like, we've got a really special guy today. We're really lucky to have him here, both of them. We heard from them last time. They were amazing, inspired me, changed my life. I feel so confident and secure knowing like my future's taken care of, and my retirement's going to be met with lots of money to live off of and not have to struggle or work when I'm 60. So I'm really excited for you guys to hear from him. He has over 25 years of experience. It's unbelievable. He used to be a stockbroker. He really knows what he's talking about. And I'm really excited to introduce you guys to Eric Ross.
Yeah!
Well, I am super excited to be here, and I have an affinity for Herbalife, obviously. Mercedes and Michael Burton paving the way for everyone here with their great example. And we're very privileged and honored to be able to speak to you today about something that really not a lot of people talk about, and that is creating enough wealth for the rest of your life, for your futures. And we're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff today. And I want you to be open-minded. You need to have an open mind about what we're talking about, because a lot of the things that we're going to talk about, you've never heard of before. But just because you don't understand something doesn't make it not true. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Do you understand how electricity works?
Absolutely not.
I don't either. I don't. I know that electricity can cook my meal and also can cook me. But I don't know how it works, but I get the benefit from it, don't I?
Yeah.
So that's what we want to discuss and really hammer home to you, that there is a different way, and that what you're going to hear today has the ability to impact your life if you let it. That's the biggest thing. So we talked about something a little bit earlier, and I give the analogy of someone. I use Colby as an example. Colby, I see him driving down the road, I look over at him, and he's talking on his cell phone, driving with his knee, eating his, or drinking his Herbalife shake. And we call that, because he doesn't even think about it. You've done all this before. You've done it before, where you're driving 10 miles down the road, and you're like, whoa, how did I don't even remember driving, because your cerebellum, the brain, the subconscious mind takes over. And that's called unconscious competence. What we train is where you start off at the beginning, where you take a 3-year-old kid, you set the 3-year-old kid in a car. The child doesn't know what car is, it's just grabbing hold of something, looking around, so it just doesn't know anything. But when it decides to understand, or you hear something you've never heard before, now you're like, whoa, I didn't know that. So you're consciously incompetent. We want to take you from conscious incompetence to unconscious competence. Fair enough? That's a good thing. So the other thing we want to talk about is why WealthCare Solutions Team was formed. WealthCare Solutions Team is the name of our company, and we saw a major problem in society today, and you've seen it too. And we look at people that have worked their entire lives at a job, a job, and we all know what that means, don't we?
Just over broke.
Just over broke, thank you. So you have someone that's worked their entire lives and they have nothing to show for it, because they were never taught that money is energy, the power of money, how to make money, how to save money. Were they? Anybody here taught in school how to make money? Seriously, I mean, wouldn't that be something that would be a great thing to teach people, is what the rule of 72 is, or power of compounding? Anybody that was taught the power of compounding or understand compounding? I wasn't either. So this is a great opportunity for me to see the challenge, and the challenge is 96%. This may shock you. 96% of Americans will never retire. They'll be dependent upon the government. They'll be dependent upon a charity. They'll be dependent upon a family. So Don over here has to decide maybe in the future that which child does he like the best to go and move in with him. I'm not saying that you will, because there you go. So today what we really want to do is we want to uncover some things that you may not understand, but that's okay. So we're going to do that in a couple of different ways, but the first thing is understanding that one of the reasons why you get to where you go, the #1 reason for success, is the exact same reason for failure, and it's habit. So I go into my friend's house and I see a big sink full of dishes. Well, he's got a dishwasher, and he has soap, and he's got the sponges to do it, but he's got a dishwasher. But I come over again the next day, the dishes are there, but it's gotten higher. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe you do it yourself. So if you go into my house, everything is clean. Everything is perfect because I've cultivated an excellent habit. The habit is that if I dirty a dish or if I have a pile of dishes, I get it done. You do it once, you do it again, and eventually it becomes a joy to do that habit, whatever it is. Dakota's a perfect example. You look at a picture of him here when he was in decent shape, meaning skinny, but he didn't have the definition because of that habit. There's no question. You look at him and he works out 4 or 5 days a week. It's obvious. So that was a habit he cultivated. We want you to do the same thing with your financial future. Why is it that most people spend more time planning out their 2-week vacations than they do the rest of their lives? That doesn't make sense, does it? And it's all about sacrificing short-term pleasure, the vacation, Las Vegas, buying that car with a $600 monthly payment. They're sacrificing that short-term pleasure for what? Long-term what? Pain, right? Isn't it pain when you look at and see your aunt or you see your mother or you see whomever, your friend, struggling? They can't make ends meet, they go bankrupt, whatever. That is why we formed the company. I'm very grateful to have Michael Lysenko, who is my best friend. He's my business partner, he's my mentor, and we mentor each other. And what you need to do is really pay attention to him, because these are the things that we're going to talk about today. Okay, it's real important. So we're going to make sure that you know that there are 3 ways to save money, the 3 ways we pay taxes, and we're going to create an action plan for those people that are interested. Okay, 27% of the United States, they break it up, and you know what I'm talking about. 27% of the United States are called unmotivatables. These are the people, and you know who they are, that they know that they won't succeed. I could literally hand them a gold brick, they'd drop it on their foot, and they'd want to sue me because they know that they won't ever succeed, and the last thing they want to do is see me succeed, because it makes them feel what? If I succeed and I leave them behind. It makes them feel worse, doesn't it? And they don't want that. But they don't have any confidence in themselves. They don't want to take any action. Michael Lysenko is a CPA, which is a great thing because he understands inside and out the taxes. My role is more of the psychiatrist or the psychologist of understanding how people work. But Michael is the technician. He's the mechanic. He's the master at being able to break down difficult, complex subjects into easy understand chunks, if that makes sense. He is a graduate from the Air Force Academy. He flew F-4 Phantoms as a pilot. You know, so that's right.
I like this guy already.
He has a lot to offer. He's got over 25 years of progressive experience in sales, and literally in Kalia, and Mercedes can attest to this. We're all about helping people. We want you to get to the next level. We want you to be empowered by taking information that we have